Hey y'all. Okay, we are here. Okay, so I need to calm down and film this video because we are celebrating today. Today is such a special occasion, a special milestone, a special event, a moment in time in history. We're going to be doing a very special unboxing today. What K-pop album is it, you may ask? Well, it's this new group that just debuted, hot new debut called YouTube. Yes, today is the day we are going to be opening YouTube silver play button, celebrating 100,000 subscribers on this channel. What the fuck? So yeah, I can't believe this finally happened. After like around over 6 years in the making, we reached a significant milestone. And of course, it's thanks to you guys. I owe it all to y'all. Like, you guys are the subscribers, so like, no dirts because of you guys. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First of all, first and foremost. The thing is, this isn't gonna be like my first time opening this because I did get this, I'd say around like a week and a half ago. And, you know, obviously my parents saw it and I wanted to show them, they wanted to see it. So I did technically already open this, but of course I still filmed like my first ever, like first impression reaction of me unboxing it. So I'll go ahead and insert that clip right here, just so you get the full real and raw experience. Okay, hey guys. So obviously this isn't the setup that is going on before and after this clip, but I did just get the plaque in the mail. Do y'all see that shit? YouTube! Oh my god, the big black box. Holy. The reason I'm filming this clip right now is because I wanted to open this. Well, I was gonna wait obviously until the actual video, but my parents saw it, I showed it to them and they want to see it. So I don't know when I'm gonna film that video. It's gonna take forever. So I'm just gonna open it now. And obviously I'm gonna film it to get my first genuine, authentic, real, raw reaction with you guys. Duh, that's what this channel's all about, real raw unboxings and whatever. So that's why I'm filming this part right now, but I'm like so fucking gagged at this. I want to show you guys, but the label's like right there, but here it is. Size comparison. It actually is smaller than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be like a big old plaque, but I don't know, maybe the old one was. Remember the old one where like there was like an actual silver button in a frame thing? Throwback, but I can't believe I have this in my hand. I'm opening this right now. This is like so unreal. I've seen like ever since I was growing up, you know? So the fact that I have one for me, I've never even seen one in like person, like ever. Duh, you know? Okay, I think it's just gonna be like right on top maybe. I don't know. Let's not expose my address. Oh, there's something covering it. Okay, it's underneath this. Oh my god, it's real. It's right here. Holy moly. It says, presented to A-Ratty. That's me for passing 100,000 subscribers from the YouTube. Oh my god, okay. Also comes with this stuff. Oh, this is like the people who make it Society Awards. Shout out Society Awards. And then a letter from YouTube. Wow, I might even frame this shit too. Do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th or your 1000th subscriber? I actually do. Chances are you do. Oh.
And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video.
From the CEO of YouTube. Wow. Oh my god, bitch, I'm even keeping this box too. Like, oh my god. Let's hold the actual thing. Full unboxing, little super dry packet. Ooh. Oh, I guess if you want to order one, if you have like a team of people, you can get more than one. That's cool, but I am self-made. I'm a one-man team over here, so oh my god, wait, it's so shiny. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like engraved in here. You can like hang it like that. Ooh, little ASMR. You guys can see yourselves. Hey, say hey. Congratulations to all of us. best unboxing ever on this channel. Okay, well, I think that's enough for now. I need to save the rest of this energy for, you know, when I film the rest of this video, but thanks, guys. So yeah, of course, we're still gonna open it for this portion of the video. And along with this unboxing, I thought I would do something that I haven't done in literal years. I actually forgot to check when the last time I did one of these types of videos was, so I guess I'll do that right now in front of you guys. So the last time I did a Q&A video was for my 10,000 subscribers special, and that was 4 years ago, August 3rd, 2020. Wow, and we're celebrating again 90,000 subscribers later. So I guess this is just a tradition for every milestone I'm gonna hit, you know, if we do reach more milestones, fingers crossed. I'm gonna be doing a very long awaited Q&A since obviously 4 years ago is a really long time, and also I'm a whole different person. I feel like I'm a new person every like couple of months, and also things have changed. That's like literally pandemic year. So anyways, first things first, of course, we're gonna open this once more, just admire it. But here it is, YouTube. Obviously the shipping label's right there, so I had to cover that up. Ooh, can you guys, oh. Sorry, I couldn't see anything. I have my laptop monitoring myself, by the way. I'm using my back camera. Full experience once again. So of course I already read this very fancy letter, which of course I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep this entire thing because this entire thing is like super special. And then we finally get to like display this and stuff. Oh my god. What? Look at it glistening in the lights. It's literally a mirror because it's y'all. This is because of y'all. Hey, I see you. Oh my god. 8 ratty for passing 100,000 subscribers. Of course, this is still it's still very sleek and fancy, weighty. There's nice fabric in the background. I'm giving an actual full-on, you know, unboxing experience because that's what I do. There's no photo card in here, which kind of sucks, but anyways. I don't even know where to put this in my messy ass room. This is kind of embarrassing. For now, we will put this, see, I have like nowhere to put this. We're just gonna stand it right there. As long as next to Chemin, as long as we can see it in the background, it's fine. Right? My big ass head isn't gonna cover that. Now we're gonna get into the Q&A, question and answer part of this video, because again, it's been forever, and I guess this is like my thing when I do milestones. So I did ask it on my community tabs. I know not many people might see that, and I didn't really like post about it besides like my Instagram stories, so sorry if you guys missed that. I do see 93 comments though. Whoa, that's still a lot. So yeah, I actually haven't like looked through any of these questions. This will be a first. I think I'm gonna answer probably like maybe around like 20 questions, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but I don't want this video to be like super duper long or anything like that. If I don't answer like a video in this, wait, what? If I don't answer a question in this video, then I'll make sure to like reply in those comments, you know? So even if you missed out, like leave a comment there or a question there so that I will respond to it. Maybe, we'll see. But anyways, let's get into this Q&A. Oh my god, I haven't done a Q&A in so long, but the reason behind this Q&A is just so special. Okay, this one has 12 likes. This might have the most likes. Your most underrated B-side from an album you own. Okay, well, if I do like an album, then I'm pretty sure I do own it. Like, if I like it musically, there's a high chance that I do own it, so I guess, you know, that's a lot of options. For these types of questions, it's gonna be really hard where it's like, oh, what's your favorite da-da-da? Because knowing me, you know, I like a lot of things, so it's hard to just pick just one. So take my answer with a grain of salt because it's not gonna be like my number one, like, yeah. I'm just gonna say probably what I've been listening to the most recently. Let me pull up my Spotify. On repeats, this should be good. B-side? Oh! This is a good one. I'm gonna say 4 Seasons by Jay Chang. It's on his recent release, Neighborhood. Oh my god, that song. That song, you guys. I put people onto that song in real life because of how much I loved it and how much I preached about it. Like, y'all, tune in. And they tuned in and they were not disappointed. So I also learned a little bit of background about that song. Apparently he wrote it and produced it like by himself, or like majority of it by himself, and he like performed it, and then it officially released in this album recently. But yeah, that song, that mini album in general is so good. I actually have been getting into Jay Chang, and I will be tuning into I think One Pact, the group that he's in, is having a comeback with him in it. So I will tune into that. Yeah, I do have the Kino version of that album. I did post a YouTube shorts, like short form haul video about that, but Four Seasons is just it's so good, you guys. Hella underrated, honestly. It's really, really, really good. Yeah, that's my answer, honestly. Oh wait, the way the question was your most underrated B-side, and I answered it like my favorite B-side, but it also works as underrated, so maybe I'm not so stupid after all, but maybe I should like read. Ooh, this person asked 6 questions with 8 likes, so let's see. Congrats again for reaching 100,000 K. Thank you, M. SZA. SZA? Real SZA? Here are some questions that I think would be pretty interesting. Oh, okay, so 4 and 5 is least favorite and favorite packaging of 2024. I'm considering doing a video on my second channel about like my favorite and least favorite packaging. I know February is approaching, so like hopefully it's not too late for that. But I've seen a lot of people do that, and a lot of people seem to like those types of videos, and I obviously have my opinions, so I won't answer those because I might do a video on that. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I actually will do that. Which group stood out the most to you last year? Okay, I would say in 2024, the groups that I kept up with the most, one is definitely aespa. We already know. Like, it was their year. Who else? I would say my alt groups of last year were aespa, Zero Base One, and NCT. Not saying like my previous alt groups are not my alt groups anymore or anything like that, but those are just the groups, you know, as a multi-fandom, things are constantly in rotation depending on releases and stuff like that. Another artist I'd say what stood out to me was Eve. I know she made her solo debut last year, and I did really like both releases, and also just her creative work and direction in general. That's what made me like tune into her a lot more and like buy like 2 of her albums. Oh, it's okay, it's like out of reach, but I did buy her recent album, the Overseas edition, for I Did. She was actually, fun fact, okay, a lot of people don't actually know that I like tune into Luna and like everyone in Luna. I do keep up with the releases and stuff like that. I just never like, you know, I like dove deep into like the Stan fandom, whatever. But Eve was actually one of like my top biases in Luna. Fun fact. But yeah, I do tune into Luna and everyone, you know, all Lucemble, Chu, Eve, Artemis. That's everyone, right? Yeah. Okay, my favorite K-pop album. I didn't do like a top list for 2024 video or anything like that. I mean, I did post on like Instagram stories. Follow me on Instagram. I do post. I'm trying to post a lot more on there, like most updated on stuff like this, you know? So self plug. But favorite K-pop album? Okay, well, I'm staring at one right now. Let me go ahead and grab her. Let me grab her because she deserves her moment like that. Yes, I had to grab the vinyl itself. This is Chaehyun's solo debut, Jade. Oh, why is this album so good? This entire album. I streamed the hell out of this. The whole aesthetic of it, like just everything. I had to own this vinyl and I got it and I love it. Ah! So yeah, this always just comes up on the top of my head. And again, there's probably a lot more that I would say and stuff, but you know, I don't really have all the time in the world to not release, like say everything. So just want to clarify that because people might be like, oh, what about this album? I thought you liked this album. Like, girl, give me a break. I can't list everything, but that's just a standout. Okay, this is also an interesting question. How did Mark become such a huge bias for you? He became such a huge one to me because of his personality, and it drew me to him out of all the members in NCT. By the way, your videos are so amazing, and I always watch them whenever I have free time. Thank you, True Loves. Okay, so I think the furthest back I remember was actually around debut. I'm pretty sure like I was what was I, sophomore maybe, or turning, it was the summer of me turning into a sophomore in high school, and I was in summer school with my friend, and that was around the time I was like really like getting into K-pop in terms of like, especially collecting. That friend was the one that actually introduced me to collecting albums and stuff like that. So yeah, and I think that was maybe around the time NCT debuted or like freshly debuted. I'm pretty sure that was when like Fire Truck was already out and then Chewing Gum came out, and I really liked Chewing Gum. So yeah, I was kind of there from the beginning, low key. But yeah, like Mark just, I don't know, it's just a feeling, you know, you're just like, oh, like this person is intriguing. And like Mark was like in all of the units, or like, you know, in multiple units at that time too. His name is Mark. And yeah, like I really liked his rapping style and stuff like that. Like he just stood out to me, you know, like most of my biases, they just stand out to me and I gravitate towards them naturally. And he just kind of stuck throughout the entire time of me getting into K-pop, getting to NCT and stuff like that. And then shit, he just eventually became my ult. You know, like I just really like him and his style, his, for lack of better words, aura. I know that word kind of like, yeah, but I don't know how to just like his, yeah, just like him in general. He's just like, honestly, name one person that doesn't like Mark. Exactly. Exactly. Like I've never met a Mark hater. Like he just has that, again, aura around him. So yeah. Okay, I don't think I can answer this question. This is first K-pop song you listened to ever, as far as you can remember, because since I'm Korean, I feel like I have to say this so many times. Like, we get it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like I've obviously grown up listening to Korean music and K-pop and whatever. Like I literally remember tuning into Music Bank every Friday. I can name like some of the groups that I like remember listening to in my early days. Like, you know, it was that time. What was it? Like second gen, yeah, or third gen. Dude, I don't know my generations. You know, we have like Tombang Shingi, Wonder Girls, Sonyashida, Miss A, Sistar, Tiara, FX. Did I already say that? Boa, like that time. So those are probably some like the earlier ones. You know, I mean, I was born in 2001, so around that time, I'd say. First song ever though, I have no clue. I don't even remember what I ate for lunch last week. Okay, this is from Butterfly Yuno. Sorry y'all, I haven't been saying like who asked these questions, but I'll like put up the screenshot. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? I guess I'll retell my story of how I started my YouTube channel, because I would rather have you guys watch this clip than the clip from 4 years ago or whenever I first explained it. But basically, my channel started because like I just kind of wanted to share my excitement of opening K-pop stuff, because I started collecting, like seriously collecting albums around the time, actually, like a little bit before I started my YouTube channel. So like maybe like early to mid 2018. That was when I started, I'm pretty sure. Like my, was it my sophomore year, junior year of high school? Around that time. Like I think I've been collecting some albums here and there for like a year and a half. And then I seriously started to get into collecting albums, and then I started my YouTube channel. And basically, like a lot of my friends in real life, this kind of applies now. I mean, I have more K-pop friends now in real life and stuff like that. But like back then, you know, like there was barely any of my friends that was like into K-pop in general. And then never mind like collecting, you know. So obviously I don't want anyone to like open the albums and be like, oh my god, like I pulled this card, like I bought this album, like, because no one give a fuck. Which is not a bad thing, by the way, you know. Like I still have like I like friends of all interests and stuff like that, so everyone to each their own. But I still wanted to share that excitement. And at that time too, like there weren't too many unboxing channels, but I did watch some. One of them actually is my fellow YouTuber friend Showell Zanel, aka Katie. She actually kind of inspired me to start my own channel. I feel like you can see some of that inspiration towards the beginning of my YouTube career. Yeah, like I was like, you know what, why don't I just start my own YouTube channel and like film this and stuff like that, and share that same excitement. And you know, one thing led to another. I literally just went to the K-pop store, which, fun fact, that's the store I actually work at right now. So we have a history. But I went to that K-pop store, I bought some albums. I actually filmed a haul video first, and then I was a really big dumb stupid idiot, and I ran out of storage on my phone because I edited everything on my phone at that time, and I couldn't export the video. So I was like, oh, let me just delete the footage, the original footage, to clear up space. Idiots. Like that obviously like lost the files, and I couldn't export it because the files didn't exist. So that whole video just disappeared. But I did end up like unboxing like one of the albums in that video or two, which was NCT's Regular Irregular. And that's my first video. And things didn't really take off until the end of the year. That was like in October. And then towards the end of the year, that's when I did some like end of year K-pop things. Like, this is the first time I showed like my room. Like I did a K-pop room tour. I did a photo card collection video. That's kind of what like projected my videos to like, or like my channel in general. And that's how I reached 1,000 subscribers. And then, yeah, like you can literally look back and see for yourself like the progress of and my growth and stuff like that. But that's literally it, honestly. I just started randomly uploading videos. I didn't even tell any of my friends because I was obviously too shy to do that and all that. Organic, I'm just kidding, but that's literally what I did. So that's all you need to do, you guys. Just turn on your camera and be yourself. So there's some questions from Fangirl Forever. Any newer groups you listen to but don't collect? I'd say like, well, just like my collecting habits have changed a lot. And there's sometimes a lot of groups that like I would buy like maybe every album for, just like an album from each release, like one version or something like that. But I don't, and I have a bias, but I don't like collect like everything for them, where I just keep my pulls and stuff like that. That's kind of like my way of casually collecting even just like groups that I used to collect like everything for my bias for. So newer ones, I mean, I guess like I said, I mentioned Jay Chang and Eve. I did buy their recent releases, so I've been listening to them a lot. But that's the thing, like, I mean, I don't like obviously collect like, Eve and Jay Chang like that. I just bought like one or two of their albums. Like, if I have a strong desire to get it, that's just such a weakness of mine. If I have a strong desire and a strong like towards these releases, I will buy something from them, which is terrible, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I do listen to a lot of like groups and artists in general, like whether it's just like one song or something like that. Like, it's kind of hard to answer that because I end up like buying a lot of stuff. I mean, oh, a recent release I really liked, I guess I should mention also, is Deer Hunter. No, why did I say it? It's Deer Hunter, not Deer Hunter, by And Team. I remember that played in the background at work, and that really captivated me. So I've always liked Anteam's music too. I really liked their first two debut songs, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Anteam is also a group I kind of like keep up with releases, but I never like have bought anything, which again is a good thing because I don't need to do that. I need to practice that habit. Any regrets while collecting multiple K-pop groups? Collecting multiple K-pop groups. I'm just kidding. But I would say like trying to like just buy everything and collect everything, even if I didn't really want to. I mean, like I wanted to, of course. Like who doesn't want more photo cards? But just like acting upon that. This is a really hard like thing to swallow, but it's just a lot easier to buy things than to get rid of things. And that definitely did help me in terms of like buying less things and downsizing and stuff like that, because right now I'm struggling so much getting like rid of a lot of these things that I have, but it was so easy to like buy a photo card or like buy an album and pull something. So I mentioned this before, but you can obviously act upon like your desire to sell stuff and get rid of things and downsize, but it's the other half of it is like if you can successfully get rid of it, meaning like if anyone's willing to buy that, because you can put up like 10 cards for $1, but if no one wants those cards, then there's no point, because no one wants it. So you can't get rid of it. It's still with you. So yeah, like that's the one thing I regret, just like acting a lot on my like overspending habits and stuff like that. In the past, it's like slightly better now, but in the past, I definitely used to go like crazy. And I feel like you can definitely see that. And it's not just like, oh, like I regret like standing or like liking this release. Like that's not the part I regret. It's just like, again, like maybe I should have thought this a little more through and stuff like that. I mean, this applies to life in general, but what can you do? Okay, Moonlight 33 says, "Hi, congrats on 100K. Thank you. What's a pose that an idol does in photo cards that you really like? Like peace signs or heart hands. It could also be things they're holding." Well, I feel like just, everyone's pretty much like this, but when they just hold like the most random shit, you know? Yeah, like if it's like comically funny. Like I know there was that moment where Chang'an was holding, I'm pretty sure it was a paperweight, but it looked like he was holding a breast implant. Like stuff like that is what makes things so funny, and I want to collect stuff like that, or like with animals. When photo cards have like the idols with animals, I'm a huge animal person, like dogs, cats, whatever. So yeah, like I can think of, that one winter, I think it was from Armageddon that I pulled when she was with the dog. So cute. I mean, nowadays I'm a little more like chill on that too, because obviously nowadays a lot of idols hold stuff in general. It's not like a really scarce thing anymore. They've obviously caught on to that. So I don't buy like anything where like an idol's just holding like whatever. Like it has to be like the card in general has to be really cute too for me, and or maybe if it's like something just so funny that I just have to own it. I also do like these sort of hearts too. I know Mark has been doing a lot of those recently, so yeah, very unique hand gestures or poses or like backgrounds, outfits, like the whole aesthetic just needs to match. Because if it's just like, like them with a white background, like that's not that appealing, of course. But if it's for Mark, no, even then for Mark, I'm trying to like chill on that too. I'm not collecting every single thing for Mark either. Congrats on 100K from AG130. I tried to make that rhyme. AG130. Hope this isn't too personal, but what's a long-term career goal slash field you want to have? Also, a lot of people have asked me this part. Is there any group I regret collecting? I mean, it's not really like the group itself where I'm like, oh, like I regret collecting this for whatever reason. It's again, like I would obviously want to like keep and collect everything, but yeah, so I don't necessarily like regret it. I mainly just regret it in terms of like, oh, like I need the money, and like that money could have gone to like my ults, but in that moment of weakness, I like decided to get their cards, and now I don't want them as much. But if I didn't have to worry about all that, then I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, like I have it in my collection. So I'm just gonna answer that for like the multiple people that I've asked that. Not really. It's not really the group itself again. But okay, anyways, in terms of like my career goal slash field, I mean, right now I'm just trying to get a full-time job in like social media marketing and stuff like that. I mean, I've always had an interest in film, like the film industry, whether it's like acting, like directing, or like movies and films and like filmography, cinematography, all that stuff. But I guess like realistically, that wasn't a goal I thought I could really achieve, even though I wish I should have like, thought of that before I finished my degree in that. Yeah, that's always just been like a dream of mine. I know probably now it's not like something I can really achieve, but that's always just in the back of my head. But right now I'm just trying to get into like marketing and stuff like that. It's not going great. I mean, if anyone out there has like a full-time position for me, career plug, my current goal right now, and also like a dream that I've had since I was like a kid. I mean, I have this YouTube channel. That's kind of the same thing, right? And yeah, like being like a content creator has always been like on my head too. I mean, I've tried before in the past and I've failed. So the fact that I have like some sort of success right now, that's like a dream come true. Shit, that counts. S-Face Gray Cat, I think that's how you say it, asked some interesting questions here. Okay, well, first of all, they said, congrats on reaching 100K. I've been here since 18K. When was that? Like probably 2021, maybe? Shoot, thank you. Okay, if you could work in the K-pop industry, what would your role be? Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, would people say idol? I probably would not want to be an idol. Like, especially nowadays. Oh, heck no. Maybe an idol in like third gen, but not right now. Or maybe just in general. Oh, a choreographer would be so fun because like you can, meet up with all these idols. Like you could be a fan and also like make their dances. These people are trying to cover a dance that you created. I just love dancing in general too. I wish I was good at dancing. Maybe a choreographer would be really cool because like you're like halfway into the idol industry, low key. I don't know how that stuff works, but that seems fun. Maybe even like, oh my god, they put janitor as an example. Shoot, low key, actually, janitor, I can know all the tea that's going on behind closed doors. What's your favorite Mark solo song? Okay, honestly, I feel like, oh god, it's kind of hard to pick. Maybe I'm just loyal to Child right now. I just feel like, I don't know, I do like all of them, but Child, I remember when that first dropped, and that was his like first solo song, like release, I guess, official release. I don't know. That still holds a place in my heart. So I guess I will say Child. Okay, this is from Youngbook Nuggets. I'm gonna answer the last question, which is what concerts have you been to and which were your faves? I guess I'll do like a 2024 concert recap. Hopefully I remember everything. Okay, so I went to my most recent K-pop concert, I think was Kiss of Life. I guess, I mean, all of them were really fun, of course. So yeah, all of them were really fun. I went to Kiss of Life. I went to NCT Dream. That concert I went to because my friend hooked me up with last minute tickets, and oh my god, it was so. I wish I had done at least a TikTok of it, but it was so last minute and like a lot of things were happening, so I didn't think to like film something. But I wish I did because the whole experience was insane. Like it was like a suite ticket, like a VIP suite ticket. So like there was like free food and stuff like that. Like I could never afford or like get an experience like that, I feel like. So the fact that my friend just like hooked me up with those tickets, like that was insane. And I got to go with some like friends too that I got to bring along. Like that entire experience was so crazy. And I feel like I'll never get that experience again. So I'm glad that happened, especially with one of my old groups, NCT Dream. That was crazy. I also went to the boys. I went to that one for free also because I got like tickets from, you know, work. Did I go to any other concerts? I feel like I went to like a non-K-pop concert. If I find anything else, I'm like blanking right now, but if I went to a different concert this year, the last year, then I'll let you guys know. Amy Berry asked a lot of fun questions. Also, they said, "Hi Brad, huge congratulations on reaching 100K. I've been following you now for about 5 years." Dude, you guys just saying this because you guys actually kind of low-key watched me grow up and also evolve in a way. So, oh my god, like I can't look at my past videos, even though I might be planning something related to that. But oh god, thanks for staying with me, Amy. Okay, so number 3, do you have an annoying photo card that you're trying to get but can't? Not really right now, but there was a card which was Mark's Neo Culture Collection card because I remember that was when I was trying to collect everything for Mark and they dropped that collection. I remember where I was when I had to buy that. Well, had to, you know what I mean? And then I finally received it months later because that was when like SM Global Shop was like kind of a shit show. And I didn't pull Marks, so I put those up for trade, obviously, and no one was trading because I don't think really anyone bought this dang collection. And then the card is obviously like really expensive everywhere. I've had that post up on my trade sale Instagram. It was like one of my only like trade posts on my trade sale account, and no one ever had it. So yeah, I was trying to get that card for like a good 2 years, I think, and then I just gave up. Like, keep the little bum ass money. I don't need it anymore. What's your opinion on the new digital photo cards and apps? Ooh, I don't think I've ever dove into this topic. Well, honestly, I feel like it's never gonna like really replace like collecting physical things. I don't think anything will really like replace that because you know even for stuff like vinyl, CD, tapes, and whatever, they're always coming back. And you know, a lot of people really appreciate like physical media over like digital media, stuff like that. That's why I feel like nowadays, you know, people are trying to go back, you know, and trying to collect things like DVDs and like VHS tapes and stuff like that. I don't think they'll ever replace it. I mean, that's the whole appeal of like photo cards. There are like digital like cards and stuff like that. And obviously you can just like look at the photos. That's something people say all the time, like, oh, you can always just print out the photo card or look at the picture of them and whatever. Like they post the selfie on whatever. But obviously people want the physical card because, you know, like it's like collecting something. It's that physical memorabilia aspect. I mean, that's why I collect so many things and related to my interests because I want like something physical related to it. And you know, you can do stuff with it. You can like put it up, you can like carry it around in your little photo card holder and take cute pictures and stuff like that. Like it's a whole thing besides just like having a picture of a person, you know? So I don't think it'll ever like replace it. I mean, if you like that sort of things, I know that's a big thing with like what Triple S, like Mod House, right? Like the object music stuff. I'm not personally into that. I like the physical aspect of it, but that's my opinion. Like as long as it's not like what they used to do, like NFTs, like harmful shit like that. Nope. As a popular YouTuber, do you ever get pressured into maybe buying a photo card to complete a collection when you prefer to take it slow, etc.? Okay, I feel like this is a good topic to kind of talk about because I've never really like okay, well, there has been some like pressure, I'll admit, like maybe if I want like an unboxing to like do really good or something and be that person to like post the video ASAP or like have like all the versions like in a video and stuff like that. Like I would have felt that pressure to buy like every single version of an album that I necessarily wouldn't want to buy all the versions of. But that's in the past, of course. Nowadays, I don't give a shit, so I will not do that anymore. The pressure was mainly on like myself, I would say, like, oh, like I want a complete collection of my bias. So I am pressuring myself to like collect all the cards and stuff. But I will never be like pressured by someone else. Like that's why I don't take like requests for unboxings. Like I still have people to this day, you know, leave comments like, oh, are you gonna unbox this random artist that I never said I stand or like collected or am planning on buying, but you're still asking, like, okay, but that's fine, you know, like I just don't have to address the comment. That's fine. But yeah, I've never been like pressured to like unbox something because someone specifically like asked for it or like berated me for it, you know? But I've just mainly just pressured myself into things. But yeah, now I'm not trying to do that as much. Wow, we are 45 minutes into it and I haven't even scrolled like halfway into this. I feel so bad. Oh my god. Okay, again, I will like answer all these questions like in the comments and stuff like that. So, yes. Okay, some people have actually asked me about like my studies in college and stuff like that. I am graduated right now, but my major was film and media studies because I actually was like interested in film and I thought like college was the right time to explore that, which, you know, is a healthy thing in itself. But as I like dove deeper into it and like actually studied it and stuff like that, a lot of it wasn't what I expected. And I didn't have that same passion as the other students. Like the other students in my classes, like they do this as like their hobby too. And like they were like, they knew all like the film terms and stuff like that. And of course, that's the stuff I studied, but that just never really like stuck with me. And I'm not trying to like compare myself to these people, like you shouldn't do that, but that kind of was just like a wake up call also. Like, oh, like I feel like I'm not in it as much as these people, so maybe it like isn't for me. I did have that realization kind of too late though, like at towards the end of my third year of college, and I don't like school and I wanted to get out of there ASAP and also like money and all that. So I kind of just wanted to finish my degree. I mean, it wasn't the most terrible thing in the world. I don't really like regret it in terms of like taking the classes and stuff like that. And I'm glad I met the people that I did. It also did help, you know, with like, because obviously I make YouTube videos and also I like creating stuff in general. So it did help me with like video editing and shooting and stuff like that. But I kind of realized that the career that I'm looking for right now, there's some relation, but at the same time, like it's not really the path I feel like I was meant to go towards, if that makes sense. So I kind of wish I picked a different, more general major, but yeah. I did also have a drama minor for a time period because I wanted to explore like acting and stuff like that, but then I had to drop that. So I had half a drama minor. Do you play any video games? Ooh, well, I do play Overwatch too. That's like the only game I'm like super serious like about. Like I play that shit almost every day, which is kind of bad, but also like it's fun. It's fun. I'm not good and I don't even play ranked that much. I'm trying to get more into comp, but it scares me. So yeah, like don't judge me. I just play it for fun. I don't play for like any serious like competitive reasons, you know? So Gandhi2 says, what non-K-pop artists are you a fan of? And do you listen to any non-K-pop or non-Western artists? I, of course, listen to a lot of different artists outside of K-pop. Some of my favorites, this was also my Spotify Wrapped, but my top four were actually non-K-pop artists. They were Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, and Doja Cat. So yeah, those are some of my favorite artists. I also like, honestly, a lot. Like, it's really hard to just like go down a list and like say it. Maybe I'll go through my on repeat. Like, I'm going to Spotify for the third time. Oh yeah, Sabrina Carpenter's recent album was pretty good. Oh yeah, Kehlani I listened to. Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, Olivia Rodrigo. Duh. Oh yeah, Olivia. That's a concert I went to. That's a concert I went to in 2024. I just remember that right now. Idiot. Now that I think about it, I don't really listen to a lot of male artists. Oh, SZA. SZA. These are probably like kind of like basic pop artists I know, but they make good music, okay? Like, leave me alone. If anyone else has any more recommendations that I may not have heard of, but I probably have heard of, feel free to leave them down below. But yeah. I would say Scarlet by Doja Cat's probably one of my favorite albums right now. I listened to that album a lot last year and also like still to this day. Hella underrated, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna answer. How many questions was that? I don't even know. That was probably more than 20 low key. Ooh, this is a good one. I've actually thought about this a couple times. From Serenite? 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 Oh, Serenity. Okay, I get it. I'm stupid. If not for K-pop, how different would your life be? Would you have stand another music genre? Would you still have done YouTube but on something else? I do wonder that. Like, if I didn't have this channel, what would my life look like? I mean, I probably still would be like buying stuff like this. I just wouldn't be like posting about it. And I probably wouldn't buy as much. Or maybe I would. Maybe I would have been more focused on my actual career. Just kidding. That's a joke, but I did technically like stan other like Ariana Grande, for example. Like she's like one of like my artists for a lifetime. Like I've liked her since elementary school, so I definitely did like stan a lot of like other artists and stuff. So I feel like that would have been the same. My room wouldn't look this insane probably. I don't know. I probably would have actually pursued something similar to this. Like I mean, I mentioned before that I made like previous like lifestyle YouTube videos which are private and I will never see the light of day. I don't know, like I genuinely am curious on like what my life would look like if I didn't have this channel. I don't think I would have had my job that I have right now either, low-key, so who knows. Ooh, what was my favorite K-pop concerts? I think my first K-pop like related event was KCON 2016. Again, that was like around the time that I started to get back into K-pop. That was right after Twice's debut, and they went to KCON. Also, BTS was there, which is insane. My friend actually invited me because she got like free tickets from her dad's friend and stuff like that. We were sat literally like behind the screen. Like it wasn't a 360 stage. It was like a one-way stage. We were behind it in nosebleeds. So we didn't see the screen at all. There was no like thing up here, I'm pretty sure either. Yeah, but it was still fun. I still went to the convention too. That was really fun. That was my first time I've ever been to KCON also. Yeah, I saw a bunch of artists that day. And I remember when they performed I'm Gonna Be a Star. Bro, like I was there. I was there. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna answer one more question. Just one more, which is very sad, I know. I didn't anticipate the video to be this long, but I am talking a lot and also I need to chill. Okay, I'm gonna answer a combination of two questions that I found. I guess to like kind of wrap this thing up from Cleody. K Leo D. Do you think you'll be retiring from collecting anytime soon? And if you are, will you have any retirement photo cards that you'll be keeping? I'm gonna assume that you mean like just collecting in general, not like downsizing. I did already mention the downsizing part. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm like what, like 7 years into collecting, and I haven't really like thought about stopping entirely. I mean, I'm not pressuring myself to like continue or anything like that. I could obviously stop at any point and like whatever. And I know I have this channel and stuff like that, but again, this is just something I genuinely enjoy doing. That again, that's why I'm doing it. I'm not trying to like burn myself out or anything like that. If I did want to entirely stop, I would, but I don't know. I genuinely don't think about like the end of things, you know? I just live in the moment. Not to be like corny or anything, but yeah, I don't think I have any intention of stopping anytime soon. In fact, I want to keep going and do more. Like, I'm trying to secure that bag so that I can do more. But yeah, I don't think I have any plans anytime soon. So that's a good thing for this channel. I mean, again, I did get this baby finally. So if I stopped now, that would be tragic. This last one, I think it's kind of a good way to wrap this up. This is from Giovanni Fuller. Well, first she says, OMG, I've been watching it since I was a junior in high school, and next year I'll be a junior in college. Dude, that's crazy. Like, that was like me too. Like, I started this, what, my junior year in high school, maybe? And then now I'm like past college. Like, whoa. What tips would you give to someone wanting to start an unboxing YouTube channel? Example, equipment, budgeting, editing, etc. So honestly, I mean, again, I feel like I mentioned this even earlier in this video, but you really don't need to do like much besides just, this sounds so corny, but being yourself. That's the thing I kind of learned. I guess it just depends on like the direction you want to take your channel, because I know a lot of K-pop unboxing channels, it could just be like you not talking. You could just be strictly showing whatever's on there. Like, you don't even have to talk. Like, you know, you could probably put like some background music over it if you don't want to do any sort of like commentary. You can dedicate your channel to like one specific group or something like that. You can show as much of yourself or as little as yourself as you want to. It really just is about you, I feel like. And that's the thing I learned a lot too, you know, whenever there's some moments where I feel like, oh, I feel like this video isn't gonna do well, or like, I don't know if I should do this because I feel like it's not gonna pick up on the algorithm well, or people aren't gonna like it because I'm like missing an album version, or I put something up late or something like that. I learned that like a lot of my audience, you know, is really there for me, you know, like the core community and part of, you know, my subscribers and stuff like that is like they really just care about me. And I feel like the more of myself I am, the more people enjoy it. And that's the main reason why people like me and this channel, and the reason why they stay and stuff like that. So honestly, that's the best I can give, because that's actually how I started too. Of course, I literally just hit record and start. I didn't even like post on like my personal Instagram or tell my friends to like spread the word or whatever. Like I didn't even try to promote myself. I literally just started uploading videos and it's just picked up from there. So it could literally be as easy as that. And I feel like nowadays, you know, especially on sites like TikTok and stuff like that, where you know, random people are just pushed onto your For You page and whatever. Yeah, that's like the best advice I can give. All the equipment that I use is still pretty much the same, so it should all still be linked down below in my card, my supplies card. Actually, if you scroll down, there's like a video supply section, so it's still the same like tripod that I use. I think it's called a gooseneck tripod. Like it attaches to my phone and you could like adjust it from any angle and whatever. I just use my phone. I've literally had the same phone for like 4 years. It's the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and honestly it's a really dang good camera. So that's the camera I use. I don't use anything professional. I don't use like an external mic. The lights I use, they're literally just like my room lamps that I got from Target. Yeah, I don't even do anything too fancy either myself. Like I feel like for the content that I do, it doesn't require all that fancy stuff, thank God. But you can always, of course, use that stuff if you want to, like have your videos be a different way to your liking and whatever, you know. And then the editing software I use is just on my iPad. I edit all my videos and my thumbnails myself on my iPad. I'm just a one-man group on this whole thing. So yeah, that's literally my advice, because that's the thing that I did to get to this point. So with that, that is actually going to be the end of this Q&A plus silver button unboxing. Oh my god, again, like I can't believe my channel actually has come to this point where like it's at the 6 digits. I'm at 100k subscribers. Like this is very real. Like such a big part of my life. I never thought I would get to this point, but I'm here. You know, of course, obviously I have to pat myself on the back for all the hard work and dedication I did put, because, you know, this shit is actually a lot easier said than done, low-key. Like all the hours I put into this and whatever. So very much worth it, I guess, in the end. It just, hard work does pay off. So yeah, and if you want to start your own YouTube channel, I suggest you do, if you really want to put your heart and soul into it. I believe you guys. So anyways, I think that's gonna be it. That's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Of course, again, I'll like try to answer all the comments that were left down there. If you want to leave a question down there and I get to it, then go for it. Yeah, thank you guys so much again for this. This is insane. Oh my god, this is crazy. Yeah, now I just have this in my room on display. Wow, absolutely insane. But yeah, thank you guys so much again. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. If this is your first video of mine, with just kind of random, but hello, hopefully you guys join this community because it's fun. You know, like we love a bunch of groups here. We collect a bunch of groups here. Obviously I will keep making content for y'all. And yeah, anyways, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all. Mwah.